That is what we're going to... So interestingly, we were talking about Ling Ling and D-Dog. These two people, respectively, lost to those two players. We just saw 9superpie go down to Ling Ling, and earlier on the other stream, Jake went down to D-Dog. So two people that are in losers relatively early, and it's thanks to going down to the two people that are sitting in winners finals.
No, and it should be interesting too. And again, I got to start with saying 9superpie also has the double character side. So you can get the warrior, you can get the Wii Fit trainer. So again, I like seeing how it kind of comes into fray versus like other characters too, how the players interact. Because you know you can play the same character as someone else, but I might just have to pick it against you as opposed to them.
I think we might see the Wii Fit. Unfortunately, I mean, neither of these characters match up particularly well against Steve, but I know for a fact, based on what I've heard from Steve players and Jake himself, that Wario does not match up well against Steve. Because normally, he's supposed to pressure you by drifting in and out and scaring you and being close to you, and you never know when he's going to throw out those aerials. But if you build up a bunch of blocks, you know when he's going to throw out those aerials. You can stop him from drifting in. And of course, you've got things like the up tilt to challenge those aerials as they come in. So the Wario is clearly off the table for 9superpie. We'll stick with the yellow color, but it will be on the Wii Fit trainer, which, like you were saying, is an exciting thing to see this deep in bracket.
Yeah, no, it's, again, seldom seen probably. It's going to be interesting, though. Again, you like two different sides of the coin here, too. Wario in deep and close. And then you have kind of the Wii Fit trainer style where it's like I'm being threatened, but I don't really know what that threat exactly is.
You don't know until he gets close, and the goal is don't let him do that. Don't let him get anywhere near you.
Yeah, so many different ways you can kind of play the Wii Fit trainer as well. One of the characters I feel like does not have as much, you know, meta advancements as most characters might have in the game. Oh my goodness, going to find solid hits there. Not going to get the long, deep breathing.
The forward tilt is a great move for Wii Fit, especially against a character like Steve, because it's pretty active. Stays out for 5 frames and it's strong all the way through. That move doesn't have a sour spot in terms of length, and now with that deep breathing, oh my god, I thought that just might do it.
Oh, getting caught going in there with the upbeat.
Well, now Jake will have access to those diamond tools where 9superpie does have to fear him a whole lot more when he's up close. But again, that whole goal is to not let him get close at all. But once you have to get onto the stage, eventually, that is where Steve is at his most threatening. So we go into that second stock, dead even between these two.
Oh, and Diamond going in here as well. This could do so much, especially being stuck in the corner. I like the options to get away because we saw earlier with the minecart mix-ups, you have to respect. Oh my god, you got to respect Jake, to be completely honest, in that combo game. That was ridiculous.
And a prolonged 0 to death, as it turns out. 9superpie got off to the advantage early on, and now getting stuck between a rock and a hard place. Yup.
Yeah, 56. You're gonna have to hold that one for sure.
And that's so tough, right? When Steve builds those blocks in front of that platform, you don't have very many options to land on him, even with frame data like Wii Fits, and finally getting a hit in after about 200 unanswered %.
Yeah, again, caught out of the jump. The minecart puts you in such a bad situation. Command grab will grab you anywhere. Just got to do anything you can to get out of it. Interesting there, too, because the down smash activates it, but then you go into the, if you immediately air dodge down, you get invincibility. You don't get hit by that explosion.
Yeah, fun Steve tech to show off to your friends at parties who will claim that you're hacking the game.
Sick party trick, bro. Oh, my goodness, yeah. Eating the up smash, too. The up smash, it's so weird because I think this is a bigger thing with Steve in general. His animations don't really tell you squat. When you see what he's doing, you don't really know until it's too late. His rolls, his get-ups, some of his attack animations, they're wild.
Interestingly, Wii Fit kind of has the same thing, but Steve is definitely like the power creep Mr. Game & Watch in my mind. I mean, like, what is he about to do? Do you know? I don't know just looking at that.
He's just standing there.
Menacingly.
Menacingly.
It's tough against Steve. And again, I don't think that 9superpie's characters match up against him particularly well, but based on that first stock, it's not like there is no merit to this character, because pound for pound, Wii Fit Trainer has some of the most crazy damage output in the entire game, not even just with deep breathing, but add that buff to the table and you're looking at a wrecking ball.
You know what's been really interesting thus far is saying the differences between Jake and D-Dog. Really, you see Jake is really, he really sends it out there for the kill. You've seen a lot of Elytra setups potentially, which is where they do the uppie across the ground to get a like the scooping hitbox of that. And that's something we really never saw D-Dog do. D-Dog was definitely much more of a playoff minecart.
Yeah, I mean, playing off the burst movement, right, where I think that Jake in general, I mean, he's just so much happier to say, look, I'm going to take center stage, but it doesn't necessarily have to be at my own peril. And of course, if you try to get aggressive against Jake, he is ready for the counter hit every single time. He is great at playing that disadvantage.
Off spawn platform immediately, though, we will take that, going to 2 stocks apiece. Is this this is the second game now where they've just come up to, you know, we'll go to 2 stocks and then we'll figure it out from there.
Even 2 stocks, yeah. And if you're a 9superpie fan, you're hoping for
a different
result from that game 1, because after that first stock, Jake was just an unstoppable train, and choo-choo, here he comes.
It might be coming back into station here. 9superpie, it'll jump out of the forward smash. Oh, double down, no!
2? There's no way you double dribble. That's a penalty. you give the opponent the ball now. That's how basketball works, right?
No, you got it right. You're good.
Yeah, okay. I haven't paid attention to basketball since Yao Ming was in the league.
Fair enough.
It's been
not much of a Harden guy?
Nah. Well, it's not that I have a problem with James Harden. It's just how long it's been. I was a Seattle Supersonics fan, and then, you know, everything did that. Yeah.
Nevertheless, back to the match, though. Cart going to be jumped over here, and it feels like grounded cart and like aerial cart are much different to deal with as the person being, you know, that option is being sent to.
Well, the big difference is just the mix-ups that Steve has access to, right? He does that minecart in the air. He's able to jump out. He's able to do an aerial, maybe even an anvil or something. There is that forward air to forward smash. That is a confirm on Wii Fit, and it works for a big percentage window.
Stonewall.
And you will get sent right off of it.
Yeah. No, I love seeing how players over sets adapt to the walls and the blocks being set up, because I feel like no one is ever inherently going to take off blocks, but give it a game 3, a game 4, a game 5, I'm there.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah, always.
It's just so fun to tech off of them. It's a buff to anybody who played on Hyrule Temple, but right now, Jake is playing his own little game. He's constructing his own temple, and it's one that 9superpie is finding many traps laid in.
Yeah, it's tough there, and that's the platform thing we've been talking about this entire block thus far. It's just like you can get stuck on a platform, your opponent's under you or sharking you. You have to hold that.
How do you get near him? I posit that you don't.
Oh, that Nair hitbox was pretty crazy, but short hop anvil, not going to do it off of the side blast zone quite yet.
And their forward air not able to connect that sweet spot either. You know what Jake's looking for, but he just comes right back through, lava flowing out like he is a volcano.
Now, I said it before, the animations will screw with you. That might have looked like the exact same thing he had been doing the entire time. Down smash on top of TNT, it explodes, boom, we're done. No, I air dodged to the ground after the TNT, and then I down smash again.
Because it's also a smoke grenade.
Yeah, you're actually being covered. Oh yeah, and I'm down.
What's the Steve about to do?
And I'm still there.
What's he about to do? Can you tell me?
Like, what do you want from me? Like, I'm trying my best, coach. Like, this guy's cheating. But hey, we all got the same character select screen.
It's supposed to be a spectator sport, and yet
I'm competing and spectating.
You're watching a baseball game, and then all of a sudden Max Scherzer just has a smoke bomb around him. Guess what's coming next?
Yeah, there's just a wall in between the mound and home plate.
Yeah.
You gotta see the pitch come in halfway.
Advantage battery. He has to throw a curveball. You have no choice, and with that deep breathing, you have no choice but to hold a lot of damage. Here's Jake. Man, the damage output is... look at how quickly he got Diamond 2, by the way.
Yeah, very true. So smooth when transitioning from mining to aggression to defense. Ugh. There's like day 1 tech, and then there's day 1 tech that just stays with you. It's day 1 to present tech. And that's one of those things that down smash on top of TNT has just been tried and true.
When it works, man. And hey, you know what? To 9superpie's credit, DI has been on point, both in the combo game and in the kill way, but there is no way to live that up smash. And here we just might see Jake looking for more. He says, look, put her right there. Put her there.
He's building a house.
And he's got the fireplace going. He's like, oh, it's a little chilly out tonight.
A little real estate. Cold February night.
Oh my gosh, dude. Jake never misses except for when he overextends. Header cheddar.
That's crazy. Now riddle me this, Kimona. How do you think it's just like Jake is better in the scramble when dealing with like hitting players off of blocks, or do you think he's always planned for it?
I think that you always plan for that as a Steve. I think you know the score when the block is there.
Is that your baseline? Like, I'm going for the block and I will react to that.
You understand, because I mean, even if they don't tech and you throw out a random up smash, it does nothing. It doesn't really lose you anything.
Yeah, and I suppose you could, if you do like a really strong hit, you're not able to follow up anyway, so you can't really reach for it. So yeah, I can see what you're saying.
You always have something to do off of the block, and it's, whether it's your survival or your opponent's death, it's something for you. It's perfectly sniped. Yeah, that was a three-pointer. All right, now Jake just trying to build up those resources again. This is 9superpie's time to strike. Look at the bar. There's nothing in there, and he says,
cheddar, oh my gosh, please, I've had enough cheese.
What are you doing out there?
Oh my god.
What's he doing out there?
Iron blocks. All we have to resources to work with here for Jake, but finally full roster online. It's all stone and iron.
And it's big for him, right, that it hit 9superpie so far away, but didn't kill him, because now he gets to play the rest of the game with just an absolute stacked inventory. He looks like he's been in the mines for 2 Yep. Who saw that coming? Raise your hand. I did.
And it's tough, too, because dropping the TNT takes off, like, at least half your resources as Jake is able to take the stock there finally. And, not much extra credit to speak for as well.
Yeah, only 24%. This is, again, like, super doable for 9superpie to at least get that first game on the board. And, again, haven't seen a whole lot of playing with the lead, and the deep breathing has been a big part of it. But it's also a big part of Jake's combo game. He's racked up enough damage to tie it back up.
Come on.
It's disrespectful. Oh, this is damage.
Yeah, Shades of Wario there with the aerials taking him up on the top
one.
Which
character is he playing for real? Is that a disguise?
Falling forward here, too. Looks like, Jake's getting caught in the swing, but one swing will connect, and that will do it in, and that's a 30.
Nope. Big win for Jake. Did not seem like he had a whole lot of struggle grasping that matchup, but I think like the big story for that match was just overextensions from 9superpie in a situation where you're kind of like getting a lot of low reward for high risk scenarios, but against Steve at a certain point you have to start taking those risks, because the best times that 9superpie had in that set were the times that Jake didn't have access to a ton of those materials, and to do that you need to be up close to Steve. Biggest opportunities for 9superpie were also some overextensions for Jake.
Absolutely. Too. It just feels like both of them wanted to close it out so soon, but again, as we were talking about like during that, it just feels like Jake's a little more comfortable in the scramble. Sure, it came to bite him in the ass there at the end, but it will, all's well it ends well.
Yeah, as long as you're moving on in the bracket, you take that. This industry is about results in the end. You can debate all day about, well, who's actually the better player, who's got more